I just made a quick video just to elaborate on some of that stuff that I was saying earlier and some of that stuff that I was showing about the animals, because I've been trying to figure out how are they going to turn everybody against us to carry out what the Most High spoke of in His Word. You know what I'm saying? And I figured it out. It's crazy. It is beyond crazy. Type in animal cruelty, and the face of animal cruelty is a black man. It's all an emotional thing. It's all an emotional setup. They're going to use emotions and history to raise the animal above us. I'm gonna say some stuff that's people really not gonna really grasp. I'm gonna say one thing out the gate: we are not humans. I just want to get that out the way. I mean, I've been trying to figure out a way to really break this down to make you really truly understand that we are above humans, and the humans are above the white people. It's crazy, but that's exactly what it is. We're on opposite ends of the spectrum. And I've been around white people, so if you hearing this and I grew up around you and all of that stuff, I'm not directing none of this towards any of you. I wasn't growing up harboring no hatred, or this ain't even hatred, bro. You feel me? The Bible says work out your own salvation. I'm putting myself together. I'm working out my own salvation. I'm getting my own self perfected. I'm begging for questions and I'm receiving the answers. I mean, it may not be what I want to hear or see or to be, but we got to go through the Jacob's trouble. That's Jeremiah 30:6. We got to go through that before the coming of Christ, because people don't understand the Bible is about hope. You got to have something to hope in. And you ask anybody, what is this hope that is in the Bible? And the hope is for one nation to be pulled away from all nations, because all nations are our enemies. People can't understand. Even though we round each other and all of this and all of that, as long as we on the bottom and we in a state of suffering, they fine with that. But when you raise up and people seek our welfare and they want to push us to the top or whatever, you can only go so high. And you can only have so much influence, and you can only say so much. But please, I do, because I know who I am. But when you try to say you're an Israelite, boy, you got a whole nother ball game to play. Not only do you got to show, prove, all of that, you just got so much. And it is beyond beautiful once you actually understand this and you see all of this and you go and you go through all some of the things and stuff. It's only going to strengthen your faith. Now, this is what I want you to understand, right? This nation of people, they will uphold a dog, right? In the face of animal cruelty is Mike Vick, right? So when Mike Vick fought them dogs, and he put all of them dogs, and he made all of that money off of them dog fights, do you know they created laws specifically for dogs to protect dogs' rights? But they won't produce no laws or rights to protect us. The Asian get his ass whooped for a little short period of time. They came up with laws to protect them. We've been getting our ass whooped over here for like 400 years, but we haven't been getting whooped in the fashion like God said, look, there's one thing he's not going to ordain: the complete extinction of Israel. But the systematic going through and certain people getting put to death and all of that stuff, yes, he's going to ordain that. Clearly tells you an innocent person hasn't died. But let me get back to what I was saying. Jeremiah, that's the next prophecy. After Israel attacks Iran, they got to do their little thing. They got to beef up. They got to battle. They got to do all of that. We a nation inside of a nation, and they know we not feeling what they talking no more. We don't want to be around them. We two totally different nations, and they know that. They got to figure out a way to corral us and all of that. So get prepared for them to make it an emotional thing. And I got little articles I read in there. Just read them. They are trying to give a voice to a dog. Like rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Like the things the dogs do naturally. It's crazy. And then what makes it so bad, they gonna use that same nature of the dog and they gonna apply it to us as a people. President Bush already did it. He said all the problems, not the father, the son, all the problems in America is because of this group of people. We in debt because these people don't want to work, they don't want to do nothing, and we got to support them. And we can't, you know what I'm saying? So he's already laid the foundation long time ago. All somebody got to do now is come along and build on that same premises, and just show imagery. You feel me? Say these people are monsters, he's already done like this, and place imagery. That's why the Most High got it set up the way he's got it set up. You got to return to the laws. You start keeping the laws. He said, what shall we do to escape punishment? I'm gonna make a video for that too. I'm gonna do a video on hope. I'm gonna do a video on escaping punishment, and I definitely got to do a video on. It's so many different subjects, bro. I would like a live person. Well, nah, I'm not doing that. I would, you know what I'm saying? I want somebody to ask questions and shit, and then I just go through and on the spot do, you know, whatever you ask a question about. But those things you really need to hear to understand. Prepare yourself. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, I mean, you may not understand. Like, most people ain't gonna understand why they getting their ass whooped. I'm explaining to you why you getting your ass whooped. In that time, you gonna know who the chosen are. Because they gonna stand and they gonna speak boldly. They gonna speak differently. I mean, they can't persuade us. They can't dissuade us. We gonna stand for Christ. Christ is of color. They don't like to hear that. Because once you say of color, what you mean of color? That means your ass got judgment. And then for the rest of these people that's here, the only real reason that they hate the fact that we speaking that Christ is of color is because the Romans are in charge. The descendants of the Romans. And by the descendants of the Romans being in charge, at any given time, they can come into your place and take whatever you have. Ananias said it in Acts. What's that? Acts? Damn, I don't know right off the hand. It's like Acts 16 or something like that. It was in between 12 and 16. No, it's 11. 11 and it's an 11. But he told them, bro, he's like, you know nothing at all, and all this stuff right there. Where the one man have to die for the sins, and their whole thing was, if everybody start believing on this man, where he telling you to not drop everything, your life and all of that stuff, but be content with what you got. Don't be overbearing. Share among your brethren, your own brethren, not all people, just your brethren. Uplift them. Do not be envious toward him. Do not be hateful towards him. Do not put usury upon him. None of that. Do not put no usury upon him. Do not put no hatred towards him. And do not be envious towards your own brother. Uplift your brethren. Those that are trying to find a way out. Those that's trapped in sin. Those that didn't totally given up. Those that are just too damaged. Maneuver around them. Like I said, certain ones and stuff, bro, you just really, and that was the last lesson. You cannot really help nobody, bro, the way the things are, man. You just got to get them the word and keep it moving, man, because it's like the Bible say, man, and I'm looking at other nations, but it's some of our own people, man. It said, don't cast your pearls before swine. because all they're gonna do is turn and rend you. They so set in the wickedness and evil that they doing, that for you to come and speak uprightly and to literally try to show up, and then you're doing good by their standard, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You are the jealousy, the envy, the hatred, all of this weird stuff kicks in. But I'm not covetous, bro. There's nothing you can do to me. You know what I'm saying? At any given time, motherfuckers look at me like I'm crazy and stuff. Even the other groups out here, when I get to talking to them, they say that I'm radical. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? They just said I'm radical. It don't make sense, but you try to ask them, what am I doing that's radical? Oh, no, man, you're being overbearing. You know, no, I'm not being overbearing. I'm just saying what it said. You gotta show me different. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's what they don't want. They don't like to see the Bible self-defining. They want to be able to have aspects of the Bible that they can define. The Bible defines itself in all areas, bro. God needs none of us to speak a word for him, but to speak his word for him. You understand me? We don't got to go there and try to interject and try to, you know what I'm saying, none of that. We can give the sense, but we don't got to try to make it make sense. Give the sense and use the scriptures. Let the scriptures be self-defining. If a person accepts it, they can accept it. If they don't, they don't. The Bible is clear. God said, I'm going to send them strong delusions. Those same ones David said that the slaves have been freed and they won't return. He said, I'm going to send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned. And in Chronicles, King, no, I wasn't Zerubbabel, that's in Isaiah, King Ahaz. I gotta pull it up, bro. But he said a decree. He said, bro, anybody that don't seek after the Lord, which is now law, they should be put to death. And I throw that scripture up there. Like when I find something else to write up, I just slide that in there. But on the strength, they gonna use the dogs and the animals and stuff, because they have literally made us the face of like the dogs. You know how dogs will never discern between what's clean and unclean. That's what the Bible says. You have to discern between what's clean and unclean. And the only way you can do that is by the law. And then they've made us like the fucking, what's that thing called, what Whoopi Goldberg played on The Lion King, the hyena. They done made us like the hyenas, and they put Whoopi Goldberg as the hyena, the matriarch female, the matriarchal female of the hyena. They've been just making mockery of us for the whole time, for the longest, bro. We need to wake up. We need to understand. We need to open the Bible. We need to put hope in God. It said through patience of the scriptures and the things that were written aforetime. This is Romans like 14. I don't got my Bible open right now, but I'm telling you where it's at. It's in Romans. Through patience of the scriptures, that we supposed to be able to go through this book, read, see what the Most High said, what's going to take place. He's going to tell us their mindset, and then we should be able to take all that he tell us and then apply it to our lives, that we can have hope. And he's our only hope. And then you go through the scriptures, he's everywhere you said, the hope of Israel, not the hope of the world. John 3:16, for God so loved the world, it should say for the hope of God is the hope of the world. No, God is our hope, because at some point, while these two countries over there, Israel and which is prophesied, Iran is fighting, they're going to be fighting amongst each other, but then America going to have to figure out how we keep these niggas under control. But we ain't going to even be doing nothing. We ain't going to care. We ain't going to take no fight. But God is going to put the spirit on them out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Because they know where the power really lies at. The power has been with us and always will be with us. God say, you a prince that has power with God. That means you got to do what he say for him to be with you. It tells you in 1 John 2, it tells you, he that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar. And all of this and that. You have to keep his commandments. You have to do everything that he says. I'm finna speak like Moses. Even if I don't make it to the promised land, I know some of my people gonna make it. I know somebody gonna hear what I'm saying. They're gonna hear the wisdom in my voice. They're gonna hear the wisdom in my words. Out of compassion, I asked my Father to reach out to all my people, to spread to put the seed in they, I mean, not put the seed, but get them the water of life. That the seeds that I'm planting in each of y'all, that you can understand that there's something different in the world. He said, I'm gonna go into the dunghill where everybody that's among us that's despised or whatever, I'm gonna pull them out. If you look around, everybody that's out here in these camps, they was former gang bangers, drug dealers, the most hateful niggas on the planet. And they didn't reform, conform, they fall out, come back, but they always try their best. See what I'm saying? They always try their best. So they get to the point to where something is gonna provoke you to where you're gonna always want to do good works. You're gonna always want to speak the truth, and you're gonna always want to put yourself in a danger. Because that is the greatest form of love, to place yourself in danger for your brethren, because I understand what's going on. We all supposed to be fighting for a new body, but church don't speak of that. That's the whole point of the Bible. It's for us to have hope that we get pulled up out of this situation, and that God rends our enemies and gives us a new body. Even if you go to Wisdom of Solomon, I think it's 18, where he said you must accept the salvation of your brethren and the destruction of your enemies, even if you've made friends with them. It don't matter. Bible says in Proverbs, your natural Bible, Proverbs, I think it's 11, it says, though hand join in hand, the wicked ain't gonna go unpunished. So they're gonna get their ass whooped. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, why would you want to step in there, man? God created you. Honor him. He said, let every man be a liar. You see what I'm saying? Don't believe shit I'm saying. Believe just what I'm showing you that's written. See what I'm saying? They wrote down their mindset, and they showing you what they truly feel. They literally are debated this stuff about a goddamn dogs and cats and all of this stuff. And then they're going to apply the attributes of the dog. I take that back. A cat will try to clean up and a dog is the one that is just absolutely filthy, disgusting, and just all over the place, bro. See what I'm saying? That's why the Bible likened motherfucking all the nations to dogs. Because they filthy. They will never serve him. And then you read Baruch 3, and you read 2nd Esdras 3, or 1st Esdras 3. I can't think of which one it is, but 1st Esdras 3 is 1st Esdras 3. He tell you that Esdras said, I went through all the earth. I done searched everywhere, all over, through all the heathen. None of them keep your law. And then I come back to Israel, but Israel by name is the only nation that keeps your law. No other nation keeps your law. No other nation cares about your law. No other regards your law. The white man was so cold with it in Job. He said, who is it, this Most High, this God of Israel, that I should serve him? What profit does he have with me? And then his ancestor Esau told God straight up, bro, shit, for one morsel of meat, shit, I'll sell your covenant. I don't give a fuck about them laws, nor do I care about you. And then when he seen what benefit it would have had in his life and the state that he was in, because he's coated with something that's a curse, then he started crying. But God said, guess what? You didn't gave that up. I'm going to give it to your younger brother, which is us. And we're going to take hold of your heel, because we right here in America with him. We ain't letting you go. When we take a hold of your heel, that means we finna get ready to witness against your ass. We're going to read these scriptures. Yeah, you probably going to kill some of us. Yeah, you got that power. But Most High done promised us new bodies. He said, he that seek to save his life is going to lose it. But he that loses his life, in my name's sake, speaking this word, telling these people that Christ is black, which the Bible says, all of this stuff is backed up by what we saying. Everything. You say all of this, he's going to renew you. He's going to strengthen you. He's going to give you everything in the day of battle that we can stand in the gap. The gap is literally 2 opinions. That's in Ezekiel. I think it's Ezekiel 7. In the day of battle, we got to stand in the gap. The gap is just two opinions. What they say and what God say. And we're going to get right in the middle and we're going to show them what God say trumps what the fuck they say. Look around you. And then we're going to show you what they say. The words that's coming out their mouth was written, their true mindset. Because they're going to always try to describe it. Try to hide it. They're going to stand there and try to be friends. Oh, no, we like you. But so why is this said like this? Why is this written? Why did you bring this up? I mean, check this out. This is even more telling. They tell you now God loves everybody in 2025. But 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, God didn't love everybody. It's just all of a sudden now. Because the closer you get to judgment, yeah, now they know. You know what I'm saying? He said he's going to pour out his spirit. His spirit is his word. Literally. Christ said it in 6:63. The spirit is what quickeneth. These words that I speak, they both life and their spirit. Go read it. That's exactly what we getting dealt with. That's what we getting fed with. It's living water right now as we speak. But yeah, I just wanted to get on there and tell you that quick little thing. Just get prepared. Most people ain't gonna grasp it. Most people are gonna fight against it. They're gonna talk and all this other stuff. But who cares? I mean, who cares? Just pay attention, keep your eyes open, watch, be sober, all of that. And pay attention. I mean, everything lined up for me. Because I mean, like, boy, I get battered and spiritually, I'm going through all type of stuff. And boom, I'm just like, bro, I got to get... And all of a sudden, I had a little time to clean up, get right. And then 2 weeks later, boom, Israel attacks Iran. All this stuff ain't by coincidence. And now I'm on fire for somebody I was trying to help. Wasn't no relationship, sexual, all that type stuff like that. It wasn't built and based on nothing like that. And for you to try to turn and set me up and put stuff in and it was meant for me to wake up so I can have a natural hatred that I never had, bro. Now I have a natural hatred that it's not gonna be squelched, bro. And the person still keeps texting, still keeps like, bro, I'm not gonna block you, I'm not gonna respond. I'm just gonna keep putting these messages up, putting these texts up. I'm gonna burn your spirit up. And I'm saying thank you for doing what you did, because you done woke me up. And I'm about to lay fire to these people downtown, bro. Lay fire to them. And I'm daring them. Put your hands up, do all that, bro. Do whatever you want. Because the more I take, bro, in the name of Christ, I'm loving it. I already said it before, bro. Let me be first. I said it over and over and over. When the tribulation, let me be first. And I'm standing out there in the front. I'm getting in the gap. Pay attention. I mean, you gonna sit back, you gonna fight. Don't be one of those, bro, man, trying to work 600 hours. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep, bro. You can't. They're not gonna allow you, bro. That's how they control you. Trust me, that's how they control you. And they're gonna force you to live that way. But yeah, let me throw this up, man. I got some other stuff to take care of. Yeah, but I pull up hope, humility, or whatever them three that I said. I re-listen to this and pull it back up again. I'll put it up on there tomorrow. Right on.